Dude, we just saved a bunch of money on my car insurance with Geico. Let's celebrate!
I don't think that's a good idea.
Come on, it'll be fine.
I just... No.
Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Now it's duck hunting season. That, sir, is an indefinite fabrication. It's weather season. Duck season. Weather season. Duck season.
Right.
Weather season.
They're all just going to
Duck
minute.
season.
Minute, so
Weather
it's very
season.
slow.
Weather season. Duck season. Weather season. I say it's duck season, and I say fire.
Alright guys, so my name is Griego. I'm going to be talking to you today about hunting, both the past and the present. So, a little bit about hunting. So hunting's played a major role in our history and human development. So it was first used as a way to provide food, obviously. And so me personally, I started hunting when I was about 12. I've hunted deer, I've hunted elk, I've hunted pronghorn antelope, all within the state. As you can see down there at the bottom, I got these pictures from like a New Mexico wildlife website. So hunting and its early effects. So the earliest hominids weren't really prominent hunters. They kind of more stayed up in the trees, were more arboreal. But as they became more terrestrial, it was harder to find food in the form of plants, and so they started hunting more. Now this kind of caused us to adapt more. We started standing more upright. We started getting S-shaped spines so we could stand upright. We started losing our hair. And the way this works is you were able to sweat. And so by doing that, you were able to cool yourself off while running for long distances. This kind of gave us an advantage, whereas animals can't really run for long distances. They tend to overheat. This greater dependence on meat leads us to form groups. You know, back then, the hunting was not as efficient as it is today. Your success rate wasn't nearly as successful. You were using stones or sticks, you know, stuff like that to hunt. And that just, it didn't work as well. So what they did is they formed groups so that way at least somebody in the group would come back with something so they would have stuff to eat, you know, on a day-to-day basis. Now, this, in a sense, kind of led to us forming groups, forming language, and forming cultures. So now we're going to talk a little bit about hunting today. So today, hunting has kind of declined in importance. We have agriculture, we have domestication of animals. Your meals pretty much live in your front yards. You don't need to hunt as much. Now, with the population growth of today, if everyone went out and was still hunting, all the animals that would be huntable would pretty much be extinct because there are so many of us. Now, in order to prevent this, governments have kind of created laws that limit the amount of hunters. You have to have a license, you have to have a permit. You have to apply for these, and they're drawings. Not everyone gets to hunt every year. Now, this gets expensive. You have to have your license, your permit, you have to have a gun, you have to have ammo, you have to have a vehicle, gas, you also have to apply for the drawing, which is expensive. Every year, hunting costs about $200 to $300 per hunt, and then you also have to think about the butcher, unless you plan on cutting up the animal yourself. Now, there are also laws that have been placed on firearms and methods of hunting to keep your success rate a little lower. You know, today with our technology, we could go out and get like 100% success rate. They will want that because that would cause populations to go down to a very dangerous level. So laws like this are like you can't use automatic weapons, you can't use crossbows unless you're disabled, you can't use decoys or anything to kind of lure the deer in and trap it. So there are exceptions to this, so we're going to talk about those. There are several cultures today that still cling to their hunter-gatherer type. These are like the Hadza, the Kung, the Kalahari, and the Spinifex. These guys still live on their basic technology. You know, they just wear loincloths, they use wooden bows. Every morning the men go out to hunt and the women go out to gather food. There are very few of these, and they're kind of slimming in number as they kind of develop more and more, but there are still a few of these. So in conclusion, hunting's kind of a tradition. We've been doing this for years and years and years. This has gone before even our species evolved. We've been hunting. It's influenced our species and kind of given us our language and our social groups. That's all I have. Thank you.